Yo, what's up, everyone? Happy happy Tuesday. Yeah, happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I'm Jeff Bache, all about that Bache. And we're back at it with some Gym Leader Challenge on Pokemon the Trading Card Game Live. All right, our first time with the client this week, a little bit last week. We got 6 GLC decks that we've put together over the span of this time. So far, we've played Psychic Spread and Dark Spread, Lightning Zone. Tried out this Fire build from Echo Blubber, and then we played a version of Cole that I've really loved. So far, all the lists have done really, really well. Psychic Spread has been phenomenal. I think Psychic is just maybe the best in this format. Being able to Pal Pad and then Buddy Catch is just so busted in this format. It's just like, if you can VS Seeker over and over again, it's pretty good, and no one can shut off your abilities, so you're just like golden. And Dark is not super great. It's good, but it's not super great, so I think Psychic is like top tier. That being said, we're gonna play Hitmons. You guys know one of my favorite decks to play. We're missing out on a couple of cards with Hitmons. We're missing out on Karina, which is a huge blow to consistency, but we'll make do. Obviously no Versus Seeker is bad. No Silent Lab. People have been telling me they haven't been running into Bench Barrier. I've been running into Bench Barrier non-stop. Just not being able to turn off a Manaphy or being able to turn off a Mew has been difficult at times. But of course you got Okidogi. Okidogi solves a lot of issues. Okidogi might just be the most busted Pokemon in this version. When you can't shut off abilities, a 2 energy, 230, 170 HP, or I guess 230 HP, 170 damage dealer. Pretty busted. Alright. This hand is pretty good. Hand is. Alright, our opponent's going first. I'm going to need a retreat tool, so we're probably going to lead on Tag Call. And then I might be ditching the Tenacity, in all honesty. Oh, hey, look. Our opponent's real nice here. Playing out their Stadium on turn 1 so that we can just bump it. Playing Brooklet Hill here, not actually too much of a disadvantage, because we want our opponents to fill up their bench. Now, if they're playing Manaphy, it does become a little bit of an issue. But they just went for Jabex. All right, let's hope that Guzmahala is in our deck. There's our 2 friends. Before we start discarding, there's our trio of Hitmons. And it looks like the gang's all here. Raihan's in here. Oh yeah, card I'm trying out. We don't have Ninja Boy in this format, but we do have Fury So Girl. All right, goodbye, Cynthia and Caitlin. Goodbye, Colress Tenacity. Let's get Retreat Tool. Let's get Artisan. Let's get Aurora here. We'll show them the Artisan since they can use Brooklet Hill anyway. This can kind of be a secret in our hand. It's a secret, chat. Shh, don't tell our opponent we've got it. All right. And next turn, if this stays, we get to get 2 basics out. All right, let's hit and run here. I am going to just retreat. By switching to Riolu, we just get more options. We could always go back into Hitmonchan. You know, just it opens up the door. Hitmonchan having the energy discard. Not the end of the world. Especially, we got Training Court. It looks like Training Court was prized. Oh, no Professor's Letter, so we're back on Energy Spinner. If you guys have been following kind of what Hitmons has been throughout the years, before we had Earthen Vessel, before we had the Team Magma's Great Ball technology, there was Energy Spinner, which is just get an energy from your deck. But if you happen to open it in your hand, you could get 3 on the first turn. So kind of a funny card. It's kind of fun to play it again. It's just like remembering all these cards. All right. So our opponent has opted to go double Rain Dancers here. Would love to snipe Snom on the bench. If a Drizzile comes down or a Sobble, I think we'll probably go after that. We are going to see probably this Artifact's attack in. All right, Judge. Okay. Artisan currently giving us access to our friend. Furiso Girl also giving us access to Hitmonlee here. I think I might save that, though. All right, there goes Whalmer. Oh, goodness. How do we ever beat that? All right. Riolu checked out. Oh, let's see what we draw. Palpad. See, let's Artisan here. Let's grab our friend Hitmonlee. I am tempted to put the 90 on Whalmer and get a little bit greedy. Is that just too greedy? I don't think so. I don't think that's greedy at all. All right, I'm going to get rid of this Machop. Don't think this is greedy. I think this is just correct. All right, so now Hitmon top, board wipe, potential next turn. Our opponent's only got 4 cards in hand. Absolutely no consistency pieces on board. They're playing Fighting 2, chat. So we're all playing Fighting in this format. All right, gonna Artisan. Ooh, put a 60 HP basic down. Put a 60 HP basic down. All right, there's a Sobble. I will need... All right. We need Halucha to board wipe. Ah, no. No. Fierso Girl puts it onto the bench, which is a little bit of a bummer here. Well, let's do it. Let's go and get Hitmon top. It's going to let us switch it into the active too. So like Ninja Boy is a swap. Fierso Girl is a bench and switch. So it's cool. I like it a lot. All right, so after this, our opponent is just going to be left with... just going to be left with a Sobble with 10 HP remaining. So let's finish in combo. We'll do 70 the active, 60 everywhere else. Take care of Snom, take care of Whalmer, and then Sobble. Sobble's on its last leg here. We do get to draw 3 cards. Look at that. Training Court, Guzma, Marnie. All the best. All the best stuff. We did it! We Hitmon comboed in our first game. Alright, they are going to get Drizzile here. Sad. That means we're probably going to have to, like, keep playing the game. Dang, they just went Inteleon, too. Are they just going to rare candy? No, they got it, and then they Roxanne. So we only get 2 cards here. No, the Manaphy. The Manaphy, chat. Oh no, the shameful bench of the Manaphy. Oh no. Alright, here comes an escape rope. Alright, I'm gonna splash in for some damage here. Alright. See what we draw here. Hey, Energy Spinner. I was just talking about you. Alright, let's go ahead and Energy Spinner here. Just go energy on Okie Dokie. Everything is 1 energy away from attacking at this point. Hit and run. And we will not switch out. Just stay in the active here. Again, since we evolved Lucario, we're up to 2 retreat. So this U-turn board not helping out a ton. But we're 1 more Hitmonchan away from KOing this Manaphy. You know, we're never going to be able to bench barrier around it. Hitmonchan might just lead us to victory here. Irrida's interesting. We saw Evolution Incense miss on the Drizzile. So is this Irrida... Does it got something? Is it Inteleon Rare Candy? Because to be honest, that would be kind of for us. We just got to find cards, and we're like, we're in a really good spot. Like it's still 3 to 6 home prizes. We've just got more game to play. Yeah, both Rain Dancers down, Key Attacker down. All right, the Wishy-Washy Scoop up. Come on, man. You gonna scoop up the Manaphy now? Oh, no. No. Oh, I scooped up the Sobble. I scooped up the Sobble. Interesting. I was thinking they would bench the Manaphy and re-bench it. All right. All right, there's Training Court. I don't want to give our opponent that. I will do this, though. Go ahead and take care of Manaphy. We'll go ahead and switch now. With Night Stretcher and Training Court, we do just have, you know, build your own Hitmon in the next turn if this gets knocked out. We got the Rainbow Energy, too, for Okie Dokie. Our opponent can't bench anything without us Hitmonling it, so... GG. Like, I feel like the game's over. We just got to play it out. All right. Energy search. When does Wishy-Washy flip? End of the opponent's turn. All right. Well, I mean, I'm just going to do this. Oh, hey, this is actually Xaxes because of Martial Arts Dojo. Sweet. Yeah, well, good punch for 180. Give our opponent the thumbs up. We did it! Rawr! Hitmons for the win. 2 of our double energies prized there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Glad we survived that. All right. Good run with Hitmons on that first game. And we did everything we wanted to. We opened Goose Hollow into a Hitmonchan. We did the thing. And, you know, we almost took 4 prize turn. So that was pretty nifty. Fierce Girl, strong. Showing why it's good. Obviously, we were ahead in tempo. So Fury So Girl is one of those cards that when you're ahead on tempo, it feels really good to play. And then when you're behind on tempo, it's a card that can get you out of some spots, right? Like it can obviously switch a retreatable Pokemon into the active, or it can get you your attacker there. So it's got its uses. Obviously, like it might be better than Ninja Boy in some circumstances. Thornton was another card I strongly considered. Thornton is swap basic from your discard with basic in play. So like Ninja Boy, but from discard instead of deck. So anyway. Oh, yes. Hitmons on Pokemon, the trading card live. We're playing live, baby. And we're playing Hitmons. All right. We 0 for 2 on the coin flip so far. But our opponents are being nice to us today. They're letting us go second. All right, we're going to show them a mulligan here. Opening Guzmahala again. This is just such a important card for this deck. It's a very important card for turbo decks. I get why people are a little down on it these days. All right, Dark Sleeves. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Our opponent benched 4 Pokemon. All right, we got Machia and we've got the Air Balloon, so I'm pretty happy with that. We got Bird Keeper too here. So I could like Artisan if we've got our boy. Oh, hey, look. This is looking like Spready Spread. Looking like a spread deck. There's escape rope. All right, let's go Artisan here. Let's go ahead and do some prize checking. There's our team. There's an Okie Dokie. There's Riolu. The gang all here. So I do want a Bird Keeper. Get them extra cards. There we go. There's a Quick Ball too. Is there anything I really want to get going? I don't think so. We don't want to overbench into the Swirling Disaster deck, I'll tell you that. This feels pretty fine to do right here. And then let's just go ahead and hit and run. I would rather, so if they get like a Hoopa, I would rather Hitmonchan go down than Machop into the potential spread deck, right? Why is Haunter weak to fighting? That's not what you like to see. I'll probably be KOing that though. It's between that or Dino. I just don't know what they do. Looks like they're a poison deck of sorts. All right. Yeah, and the energy goes to the Haunter. Oh, and then they're gonna go evolution here. Let's see what they decide to evolve. All right, there's Quill. So just Quillfish. All right, there's Tag Call. All right, let's go Artisan. Let's go ahead and get our boy Hitmonlee. So just don't think there's really a lot of reason to do a whole bunch here. Tag Call. And then I'm going to Quick Ball away this Guzma. And I guess I'm going to get your boy Halucha here. Gun Halucha. I'd love to use Flying Entry. I'm going to put 10 there, 10 there. I'm going to go ahead and send Lin. Let's get rid of Lucario. And let's just grab back that Guzma that we just discarded the Quick Ball. All right. I'm liking where we're at here. I do just want to retreat, I think, up into Hitmonlee. And then let's special combo. And then, yeah, I think this is the danger. I attached energy to it, so, I mean, I want to KO it. I would like to KO that. All right, and there's a Claire for recovery if we need to. We do got fighting energy in the discard pile. We got Lucario as well. Hitmon top in hand. All right, here comes the Perilous Jungle. This might be a retreat into Overquill here. I'm going to do some Tormenting Poison. I'm going to attach, what is this? Draw 2 cards if it's damaged. Now, what's kind of cool is because we set up the damage counter on it, we get to do weakness to it. So we will KO this if we so choose. I would love a Scoop Up Net. Do we have an out to Scoop Up Net? There's Training Court. I got what? 2 energy in the discard pile. I do just want to get rid of Perilous Jungle, though. All right, let's... I know I've been talking about Fairy So Girl being so good, but let's get rid of it. All right. And then now, I really just want to do the thing. I want to find Scoop Up Net. Give me a Scoop Up Net. Dang. We didn't get there. I did get U-turn board though, so we get to save this energy for a potential combo. Check it out, guys. Energy spinner. All right, let's retreat into the top. My opponent gets to draw 2 cards, but I just don't know if they'll ever come back from all of this. All right, so yeah, we're going to take 2 KOs. Then the other things have 10 HP remaining. That's a Halucha, baby. All we got to do is find the scoop up net. Just got to find the scoop up net. Scoop up net. Lucky. Oh, okay. Well, maybe a little bit more now that they've got Lucky Ice Path. Oh, they get to do it again. That's nifty. This card's hilarious. I've never seen this card before. Why has no one told me about this? And they just get to do it again. 3 times, chat. They get this Lucky Ice Pop. All right. Their luck ran out. Their luck ran out. Now here's a dark patch. Going to that Grimer back there. All right, let's roll in Disaster. 10 everywhere. All right, there's a Pokédoll. I like that a lot. There's a Cynthia. I don't mind the Cynthia. Let's go ahead and just reuse this energy over here. Tell people all the time, man, you can just combo with 1 training card. People just leave it and play. Want to leave it and play. Here's the problem. Our hand's pretty good. And I just don't like really see us progressing farther than we really need to be with, you know, shuffle draw effects. So like this Rose is just like pretty good. So let's go ahead and do this. I mean, I can really... Like, if I give them Halucha here, because the Hitmonlee is already charged up, so they either take the KO on Halucha, and then I have more openings for more KOs. That's kind of what I'm hoping. And then, like, the Rose is also going to get us some choke. Oh, they're just going to keep spreading. Okay. All right, there's Rescue Stretcher. So now we're at a part where, like, I kind of need to find... I kind of need to find Machoke, probably. So I probably do... Let's hit swing Heavy Ball here. Just gonna Cynthia here. Hope that we find an out to it. Not quite the outs that we were looking for. But yeah, let's go ahead and special combo. So take all 3 prizes next turn. What's up, Costello? Yeah, good deck. Good deck in this format, too. All right, Buddy Buddy. What's Buddy Buddy going to get? Probably some things. Again, if we get Scoop Up Net for Halucha, we get to take a board wipe, baby. I got any energy in the bin? Yeah, we do. So this training court stays. Basically, got the game. Yeah, Okie dokie, literally nothing, right? Nothing in this format that stops Okie dokie. I think he might be the best Pokemon. All right, go up and hit him on top. Let's do the business. All right. Oh, hey, there's a Rosa. Yeah, I want to. I just want to see all the things die. That's all. That's all I want. Is I just want to see all the things die. So I know that this is for the content, chat. I'm not being disrespectful to my opponent. I'm doing it for the content. So let's put damage counter there, damage counter there. Martial Arts Dojo for the added damage. Evolving him a choke because I like his muscles. And we'll finishing combo. 70 the active. Well, that's 40 the active? Is this resistant? Alright, take care of the whole gang. Alright, we did it. Woo! Yeah, E-Hammer being the only real solution. I mean, the solution to Okie Dokie is Psychic. Like, right? Like, Psychic's just so good. So good in this format. So yeah, give me that Psychic. That's the answer. But Enhance Hammer is fine. Hey, what's up, Craig? Yeah. Dude, that's what this deck does, dude. That's why Hawlucha is so good. Like, Hawlucha seems so mid. And then you're just like, cool, but you recover it. You can just put it in the active as a throwaway mon. Like, all these things are so cool. What? LGS near you starting a GLC league? That's awesome, Diego. Congrats, dude. I hope it goes well. You know, get those loner decks ready. Bring your friends. Do the thing. The Palisand fighting list. I've been looking at that. I actually was building that in this format, and then I got sidetracked, and then, you know, we only have so many days to play. All right. Oh gosh. I mean, I'm just gonna start Okie Dokie because I have Escape Rope. Are we going first or second here? Are we going second? Pokeball. Cool. All right. Heads means they get. How do you guys read these cards? All right. Any Pokemon with heads. Ooh, dragon. Are you playing Dragobacks, Diego, or are you playing a more traditional dragon list? I want to hear about it. All right, there's a coughing. The cool thing about the coughing is if they bench it and we can get in a Hitmonlee, Energy Spinner! Everyone's playing it. I saw some people just playing Energy Search, and like, this is just strictly better. All right, so they're expecting an Ascension next turn. Oh my goodness. We just drew Fury So Girl. Card is busted. Card is actually factually busted. But we'll use it next turn. All right. Let's quick ball away. Gosh, is it going to be Hawlucha here? Because I need the energy for guaranteed next turn. With our hand, we've guaranteed 1-2 combo pieces. So I do think we're going to get rid of the Hawlucha. Let's go and get our Chan. Let's go Chan. Go here. I just want to get the KO. I just want to draw a card. And then this still leaves them with Hoopa in the active. So, like, not that big of a deal. That didn't apply weakness, did it? It is 60. It's supposed to apply weakness, right? All right, cool. We get to draw a card. Right? Right? Energy Spinner. All right. Opponent going to get Earthen Vessel, discarding their own. Grab 2. All right, here's an Ultra Ball. So there might be a bench target for us to look for. Oh, they had the Weezing in hand, too. All right, there's a Spiritomb. Here's the problem with Spiritomb. I kind of want to leave it. Oh, now it's got an energy attached. So now I'm going to murder it. And I put it's got, 2 cards in hand. Plus the 60 on the following turn. Let's go Fury So Girl. That's our Ninja Boy stand-in. All right. Let's draw something good off our prizes here. This game is just so poorly designed. Like, from his perspective, where, like, I KO my opponent's Pokemon, their Spiritomb and Dark Energy go to the discard pile, and I get to draw a card? You're telling me I get to draw a card? That's busted. All right, more Pico, hiding dark. So this could be retreat, retreat. All right. All right, there's Counter Catcher, completely worthless card. So I think here we just got to go into Hitmonchan. And then I think I actually want to put the air balloon here. And then I want to put an energy here. And if they hand disrupt, that's fine. Not applying weakness again? No, weakness to grass. All right, let's go up into Dogi here. Dogi survives this Hoopa. They were kind of setting up to be like free retreat in a 90 here. So just kind of like blanking this for a turn is kind of nice. And then we do get to take care of this or prevent them from benching. Yeah, here's 90, but like, we don't care. Just don't care. All right, there's a Cynthia. Like, Cynthia is good. All right, Cynthia is all the things we could ever hope that it could be. It's our last and final combo piece as well. But we don't need that just yet. So I think it's fair to just go ahead and start building up our Machoke. Let's go ahead and retreat into Hitmonlee. We got Arven too for the energy if we need it. All right, we haven't used our own energy spinner yet. So that means Arven is an energy. Plus we just got one off the bin. So this counter energy will be pretty easy to discard. All right, there. Here's Crispin. Oh, what other color energy are they playing? I wonder if they're like a fire. I played around with the fire darkness kind of build. All right. Smart move. I like it a lot. We've used Escape Rope, right? That was our early turn play. All right, there's a U-turn board. I kind of like that, conserving this energy on the Hitmonlee. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Brooklet Hill here for our friend. Oh, we can just win the game because I have Guzma, right? Go ahead and discard this Counter Catcher. And then just double check. Oh, weakness to grass. I do get to kind of just like make sure they can't Hoopa next turn, though. All right. Didn't really matter how we sequenced that turn. Using the Guzma was maybe a little off, but if only this was weak to dark. All right. Gonna discard the Galarian Moltres. And we're at a pretty good point in the game here. We're just gonna probably cycle through our combo. All right, our opponent threw it in the bag. All right. We did it. We did it again. This deck's so good. Just no bench barriers, please, tonight, guys. What's up, Mickey? I hope the tournament's going well. Shout out to Mickey for running these Tuesday tournaments, Saturday tournaments as well. Helps out on the Sunday tournaments. He and Spence run that together. So shout out to Mickey. A lot of respect for people that step up and run tournaments. And of course, Mickey's been winning a couple too with some of his amazing fighting lists and the like. All right. What we got going on here? When your opponent's username is a whole bunch of letters, do you think they can remember that? Is that an acronym for something? Quasedjixtifa. How do you remember that? It's got it written down somewhere potentially. Maybe. All right. No basics. Hey, our opponent also going to mulligan here. Let's see what we get. All right, there's two good basics. Oh my god. Our opponent showed us 7 water energy. All right. I got the switch. And I got the Guzma Hala here. And we get an extra card. So hopefully things in our deck will be fine. Let's take our extra card. Are we about to get Water Storm? Oh, God. I better make sure we got our bench barrier down. ASAP. People have been playing the Aqua Storm card. Once during your turn, this Pokemon's in your active, you may have your opponent switch their active with one of their bench. Okay. Alright. Gosh, Guzma no look is a little rough here. But we're gonna do it. I think actually I think that's our options here. Because I got the retreat tool. I got that. And then we do have the extra energy. Let's see if the gang's all here. They are. Hitmonchan, Lee. We got Machoke, Halucha. Cool. Do I have Raihan? Alright. Well, those are the ones I really care about. Alright, let's go the hill. Let's Brooklet Hill here. Let's get Hitmonchanning if we can. This rainbow energy damage probably matters least on the Chan. Get to go here. Get to save this Pokegear to find us a supporter for our next turn. Let's go up and Hitmonchan here. Let's go ahead and hit and run. And then let's go up into our Riolu with the free retreat. Very likely that our opponent will just beacon. Oh, please bench. 60, 70 HP basic. Bench me a cheap basic, baby. Let's go. 90. Oh, no. Are we playing control? All right. No. Look at the top 6 cards. Attach any number of basic energy. All right. Makes sense that you playing a ton of... oh, no. Manaphy's come. How do we beat a Manaphy? You don't, chat. You don't. No, we better get that snipe in this turn then. I would love to find hand disruption here. Oh, yeah. Give me that hand disruption. I need one more turn of Brooklet Hill. Actually, no, I can't let them have Brooklet Hill because then they can just put Manaphy on the bench, right? So I think it's time to bump it. Training Court. Let's get back in energy here. Let him bench the Manaphy. If only there was a way. All right. Hey, there's the top and Rosa. So things are looking pretty good. We can use the Training Core energy to get this Hitmontop going next turn too. So like, as long as they don't combo, we'll fine. Again, I'm worried about Manaphy, so I'm just gonna take the KO here. I'm just gonna take the KO. All right, there's the ball guy. Oh, dude, if we had Team Magma's Great Ball, busted. Right, 7 waters in the opening hand. 7 waters was stupid. All right, here's Gloria. This means that it's coming. Means it's coming. They have their Manaphy up. Alright. Search your deck for 2 support cards. Alright. Respect that. So I think what we're going to do here is I'm going to retreat Hitmonlee into Chan. And then we're just going to start channing while we, get other things powered up. There's Halucha. Halucha doesn't help us a lot. Nothing really does. I can still do 60 here, which, like, is that still better than anything else I'm doing? It might be, but it's not getting anything else charged up is the issue. So let's start with the ball guy. Let's see what I got. I got Ultra Ball. I got Quick Ball. All right. Those are fine. Those are fine cards to have. Yeah, we're gonna okie doking a lot here. I don't think I need this Pokey Doll anymore. I probably don't need this Halucha anymore. Probably don't need the top either. I just can't remember if it's in my deck. All right, let's quick ball away. I think that might actually come into play a little bit here. And let's grab our Dogi. All right. Here's my Dogi. And then I do want to Ultra Ball. I'll get rid of that. I just don't think we need Gladion here. And let's get our Machoxes. I don't think there's any real reason to be keeping, like, the Hitmon on top of the Halucha. I just don't know when they'll be needed. Alright, let's Training Court back in energy. We're going to go here on the Dogi. And then let's go ahead and hit and run. Go up into this Riolu. Still got the retreat. U-turn board coming back to hand isn't such a big deal. If this Riolu does get KO'd. We might need the Lucaria, though. With Aqua Storm in play, we're going to be keeping our bench barrier around for a minute. It's the battle of the bench barriers. They're just playing water. Alright, they're going to get their water energy back. They get to handpick some supporters, though, so. Alright, here's Crasher Wake. Gonna discard those two. Crasher Wake lets them get any 2 cards. We still got, what? Marnie, Guzmahala. Alright, we got a lot of good draws. Opponent's got a lot of good draws. Alright. I wonder if they know that, what Machoke does. Alright, just gonna do some damage there. Oh, are we asleep? Alright, whew. No, wait. We don't wake up because of Tails. Dang, I was thinking Tails would be good. Alright, so then K1's not bad. Let's see what we draw into here. I think I just want the draw, the Marnie. Okay. That's something. So this wakes it up from sleep. This grabs an energy. This lets us retreat. Oh, dang, I could have taken the KO with it that turn. I think we're going to be sneaky with the KO anyway. And then this lets us grab a water. So I think the Halucha is going to get a KO on this, because I think they're eventually going to have to take it out of the active. Alright, and so now we're going to stay Hitmonchan here. So, alright, they're going to Training Court back a water energy. Slow roll here. So the one thing that's Manaphy does, is just like it stops our deck from winning quick, which can be aggravating. Can be aggravating. We got to play this a little bit of a long game. All right, here's Thornton. I'm going to switch into the Kryganal. So either way, it's a KO here. Kind of a nifty thing. Super nifty by them. All right. So the Halucha's worthless now. We've got no energy in our discard pile. I got 1. So the Training Court, keeping the Training Court around, not the best, not the worst. But the Dojo has no value here at the moment. So I think we're just going to Marnie. Does the Rosa have any value? No, because the Rosa can't get a special energy anyway. There's no value in that either. Alright. The Raihan does get us the special energy. Yeah, so let's go ahead and hit and run here. And then we will hit done. Let's see what they decide to go up into here. All right, air balloon. Air balloon's a pretty good draw too. Problem is the Okie Dogie doesn't do a lot against the Kyogre. So I might just Lucario first if they take care of Hitmonchan. So I think Lucario first, then do the business. All right, you can have a Hitmonlee, which is like actually more worthless. So now we probably could start benching. Oh no, it didn't die. It didn't actually die here. So now we can Bird Keeper though, right? I could Bird Keeper. Let's tag call. I don't think I have Guzma Hall in my deck. Let's just double check and see what special energies. I got both of them in there. So let's Bird Keeper up our Chan. All right, we didn't find it. Found another energy though. Put down this Artisan. No, all right. Hit and run. All right, keep it in the act. We have no energy in the discard pile for Raihan, which is a little bit of a bummer, if I'm going to be honest with y'all. You couldn't find any good games? All the games are great, TV boy. You can have our Hitmonlee. He is yours to do with what you will. It is dead. It is dead, chat. I'm just going for the KO here. I mean, just in case they have like a scoop up net or something, or a, what's the word for escape rope. We got something to kind of sacrifice. Do I want to Arven? Is there anything in our deck that does big stuffs? I don't think so. There's not really a supporter I want to play. Might as well just play the Arven though. Devo is cute, but there's nothing to Devo. Scoop up net is fine. Might as well just grab them. So you got them. Grab them so you have them. And then let's go. Avenging Knuckle. So my hope here. This is my hope anyway. Hope for us this game. Okay, all right. Culver's Tenacity is just the energy that we need. But my hope here is that they go into Kyogre and they do a ton of damage to us. And then I'm able to, Raihan energy and then Okie Dokie for a ton. All right, that's the dream. Now we've just drawn Culver's Tenacity. Okay. Yeah, we got surfed, chat. We've been surfed. All right. I mean, we got all the cards. So Ordinary Rod, I want these two back. We got to leave the energy. Do we have to leave the energy? No, I'm just going to Culver's Tenacity this turn. And so I would like Martial Arts Dojo and the unit energy. Put down Artisan. Let's go get our friend, the Riolu. Go unit energy. We'll go U-turn board on the Hawlucha. And then we'll good punch. That was a good punch. I don't know if you guys could tell. That was good. That was a good punch. All right. Now it's just Okie Dokie mode. Just Okie Dokie mode. Dude, there are so many cards I've had to read, TV boy. You know, like when they cook. There was a card earlier. I gotta go look it up. It's Lollipop something. But you heal 20 damage, and then if you flip a coin, it comes back to hand. So they healed 20, came to heck to hand. Healed 20, came back to hand. And they flipped like heads a couple of times. And I was like, that card's kind of busted. So, all right. Search your deck for 2 Pokemon, reveal them, put them in your hand, shuffle your deck. All right. All right, there's a netball, but there's nothing there. There's nothing for the netball to get. No more basic Pokemon for you. And then let's go good punching. All right. One more prize. One more prize. I'm gonna be honest, yeah, Ice Pop. That's what it was. No one is really playing, and I noticed with a lot of new players, no one's playing a lot of hand disruption. So, like, in a situation like this, I'm not, like, super worried about losing my hand. It's been weird to play this way, because I'm usually so used to my hand just going bye-bye. What's this Iron Bundle do? Okay. I'm going to put my Hawlucha up. So we're just going to win. This is why you play Hawlucha. We're just going to win without damage. Because this is going to die, and I've got Scoop Up Net. So I'm just going to put 2 damage on the Vulpix. Is it mean? I don't know. But it's what I want to do. Hawlucha is like my favorite. Now we don't even have to play Clara. Hawlucha is my favorite, Jet. For the content. It's because you played Manaphy. If you hadn't played Manaphy, this game would have been over. Never play your bench barrier, Chet. Never play your bench barrier. All right. I think I probably got like what? One more in me, 1 or 2 more in me. We've been kind of cooking. Kind of cooking. All right. Hitmons is good. Gosh, do I want to play one more time with the Hitmons, or do I want to play something different? Why haven't I put enough of on stream? I liked Lightning Zone last night. I like the Coal list. The Fire list I struggled to play well. Dark Spread's been fun. Let's just play the Psychic Spread list. I think I said I was going to play it last night again, and we just never got around to it. I think this is one of the best decks in the format. We're playing the same person again. Was something. They won the coin flip. It's like they're deciding who's going first. They chose first last time, right? There needs to be an emote that's like, go second. All right. We got Monkey. And we got my new favorite card, Brock's Scouting. Our opponent is going to mulligan here. Going to show us a ton of water again. I don't think they missed an attachment the entire last game. So that we don't have a bench barrier this game too, so I'm a little nervous. All right, there's Devo. All right, give me level ball. Let's see what we got here. Routes. Uxie. Got all our friends. I'm gonna go here. Gonna go here. Gonna attach that energy here. And then we'll end our turn. Here's hoping they go full bench for us. That'd be nice. Brock scouting into Kirlia will also be sweet. Our hand stays, we go Kirlia Galate. They're going to make us switch to the active, which I'm going to be honest, helps us out a bit. All right, there's a scoop up net. All right, I think there's another thing to do besides just grab the Kirlia. Go Kirlia here. We're going to discard Counter Gain. I just don't think we'll need it. Counter Gain is our concession to no Dimension Valley. All right, get a Vengeful Punch. I mean, I'm not sure, but this feels the most right to do. Just like start mind bending here. I think it's just the right thing to do. They got one basic. They didn't bench anything last turn. All they did was Frozen Flow. Attach energy. Yeah, alright. There's Ball Guy. Not going to worry about that. Let's get rid of Devo. Alright, let's Gallade. Let's Buddy Catch here. And if we just have... I mean, Bird Keeper wins the game, right? All right. You've been mind-bonded. We did it! We did it! All right. Let's queue up. One more with Psychic Spread, and then we'll call it a night. Man, what a run it's been, dude. Tomorrow's my locals, so I won't be playing any more live. So this is like literally probably the last time until they announce that GLC is available as a full-time format that I'll be on live. I gotta be honest, it's been good. Like, I have really enjoyed these games. I've enjoyed queuing up into matches. I've enjoyed, all the different things that you do with this client. And the economy isn't my favorite. My biggest resource is time. So like, I just want to use my credit card to buy cards, and I can do that, but it comes in like pack codes, which then I have to enter, and that's super annoying. And it's like, that's not really saving me any time. It is, but not a ton. So just let me buy the gems. All right. I want to put money into this thing so that I can play with the cards I want to play with. Let me use the most powerful card in any TCG, and that is the credit card. Let me use the credit card, chat. But that's really my only thing is there were more decks I wanted to play, but because I had to grind to get the currency to then craft the cards, it was a little bit tough. Thank goodness I got so many GLC staples from back when I played in the PTCGO days, which that economy wasn't that great either. The trade economy, trading packs for cards. But again, thank goodness most GLC cards were super, super inexpensive. You could get, a 4 of for a pack. Hey, give me 4 coughings for this. All right, we're not going to be able to queue up. I've had too many wait times, which has been nice. Makes me think that on the whole, GLC has been pretty popular on the format. I'm hoping that someone's taking notice. There are people playing. There are people making content. You know, I've seen Gym Winner Josh stream this. I saw, you know, TV Boys making comment. He just hopped in and mentioned that. Ben Morse streamed a bit last week. Andrew Mahone, Tricky Jim streamed it. So, like, you know, there are people making content for this trainer trials, this super casual, not all the way GLC trainer trials. So you gotta love it. And hopefully someone's taking notice. All you gotta do is just keep this format, you know, and then backtrack the cards as you go. To be fair, just put in Silent Lab and Hex. And then all of a sudden, spread decks are playable. Maybe just put in Silent Lab. And then all spread decks just lose to Machoke. Let's cancel that and let's play again. See if that changes things up. There we go. All right, Garzard 10. Maybe our last opponent on live ever. All right. We lost. Have we won a coin flip tonight? I don't think we have. And that's okay. We're comebacks. We're comeback decks. All right. Our opponent's going to choose to go first. Canceling Cologne. I can't tell if you're being facetious or not. But canceling Cologne only works on your Pokemon, right? It doesn't prevent bench barrier. It just prevents your thing. Big basics. The bane of our existence. Small basics. Everything we want to see in this format. All right. Okay. Like we got some cute stuff over here. This Yamask might be pretty good at some point. I got Level Ball here too. Probably just go Misdreavus here. Let's go Misdreavus. And then we're going to Teleportation Burst here. No supporter to play. Unfortunate. We'll go up into Misdreavus here. We got its evolution. We just need to find another energy. Got a look in our draw. And then we've got, you know, 2 from Kirlia here. Discarding. Oh, Brock Scouting. Busted card. Really liking this card. Had a nice debate about it, whether or not it's actually Gym Leader Challenge power level or not. I just like the flexibility. You guys know me. Flexible dude. All right, there's Routes. There's Uxie. Looks like we might be playing the spread mirror here. We'll need to get... Uh-oh. That Clef is kind of helping us out a bit, though. All right, there's Pokegear. Let's start with that. Oh, we whiffed on that. Just found 6 Pokemon. All right, let's Evolution Incense. And then let's go ahead and refine. Oh, none of those. None of those are what we wanted. All right. Canceling Cologne. Oh, okay. Canceling Cologne does turn off the active. So you get 1 turn of spread, which is good in like lightning spread decks. It's good in, you know, what's the other sort of decks you're looking at? Good in Hitmons, but like in normal damage spread, you might not be so hot in that aspect. Their hand is huge. Our hand is tiny. All right, gonna get their Inkay here. This Coffergigas might go pretty hard. That's kind of hilarious that they're gonna put that there. All right, let's find our Monkey Dory ASAP. There's a Mimikyu. All right, let's refine. I'm going to get rid of this Mew. I just don't want another liable bench sitter. Ugh. Not finding the energy or the Pokemon. Yeah, I know I got an energy attachment. What a way to end our night. We've been having some good luck tonight. So I'll take the good with the bad. We're spreading 2, so, you know. Brock's scouting again. They got their own Kirlia over there. I wonder if they're playing Devo TM too. I know we are. All right, they got the full setup over there. This is what they're showing us what our deck wants to do. All right, there's TM Evolution. All right. So much pain. The memories are painful, chat. None of that is good. None of that is good. All right, we're going to refinement away. Get rid of Mimikyu here. All right, we found the energy. We found a tulip. I really wanted to find other stuff. I mean, do I just get these 2 back? Probably not. All right, let's hear your voice. Do all your things too. Maybe we'll hit him with this Devo. If we find like Gallade or something, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, there's a spell tag. I mean, our field blower is looking better if we can get it. I would love to find a field blower. They got 2 tools I'm interested in getting rid of. I think leaving the counter gain on is fine. Boulder is kind of cool wall breaker over there. I like it a lot. All right, they're going to go into their Gallade. Let's see what they end up grabbing here. Hand Disruption? Hand Disruption? All right, and Arvin. All right, and they're going to play Chaotic Swell. They got, what, energy in their discard pile. They've got 3 tools. They've discarded TM Evolution. And they got Air Balloon. Okay. Tons of tools. At this point, play them out. All right, they've got their own Monkey Dory. I think that Monkey Dory means we ship it. We ship it. Yeah, we weren't winning that game. Don't mind conceding that at all. Let's get... Gosh, I think that's maybe it. I think I might be done. Yeah, let's call it a night. Had tons of fun, dude. I hope that Gym Leader Challenge comes to Pokemon Live soon. Loved every bit of every single game I played. It was really cool to queue up. There's not a lot of stress. It's a video game. There's nothing at stake. I could just play fun decks, and I didn't have to spend a lot of time putting cards together. It's just like a content creator's dream, but also like if you're into Gym Leader Challenge, this is what you want. You want to be able to like experiment, and you want to be able to try new things, and you want to be able to play against like high skilled and low skilled opponents, because you want to be able to like prove if your deck can do its thing consistently, and you'll need just like goldfishy games to do that, right? And then on the other end of the spectrum, you do want to be like, hey, can my deck compete at the highest level? And so I think that something like this would push us to be trying new things more often, and a lot of people would be able to make quick and easy content, and there would be more for us to enjoy. So again, people at TPCI, if you're listening to us, we would love for this to continue. I think we would all love it. And if it does end up being this way, like I think Mr. Tricky Jim has a tough decision to make. If this is the card pool that we have on live and this is people's experience with Gym Winner Challenge, do you consider dropping off the older cards, or do you just say, hey, here's 2 different GLC formats for a bit until the cards are added on? Kind of what, Magic Arena did with Pioneer. They introduced Explorer, and then they backtracked until they had enough cards to call it Pioneer, which is what the Eternal format that they have is. Like, it's not Eternal, but the non-rotating format that they have. One of them. So there's that. So anyway, a lot of things to think about, but this was sweet. This was great. I'm going to miss it when it's gone, come Thursday, when I can't just log on and play. I will be sad. So, but it is what it is. But thanks everyone for hanging out with me. Again, it's been a pleasure.